Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of I Meet. Today I'm meeting another helpful actuarial YouTuber called Arnold Ho. Welcome to my channel, Arnold. Perhaps you could introduce yourselves to my viewers.
Hi Paul, thanks very much for having me around here. So I'm Arnold, I'm currently 3 years into working. So I'm a life and health actuary. So what I do is probably going to be a bit different to what Paul did. But we're both reserving actuary, I believe. So there's a bit of overlap here. So I work in a reinsurance company, and I do reserving for one of the line of business in life and health. And actually, prior to becoming an actuary, I was in risk management in a non-actuarial role, but I got to speak to some actuaries, and I think I really I found what they do very interesting. So I sort of talked to my boss and got him to put me on the actuarial study scheme. So I passed a few exams, and eventually I moved on to an actuarial role. And one interesting fact about me is that I didn't study actuarial science at all. I didn't even study a finance subject. I actually studied civil engineering in uni, and so it's a complete career switch for me. So yeah, that's basically me. I also have a YouTube channel like Paul, and I talk about mostly actuarial. I put out mostly actuarial content, but I also have some other things like book reviews and like just sort of more thoughts related content where I just give out my thoughts on different subjects. So yeah, if you're interested, also do check it out.
Yeah, please everyone do check out Arnold's channel. I wonder if you could just say a little bit more about your channel. So what made you start it, and what value are you hoping to bring to your viewers?
Yeah. So basically, I didn't really think of sort of starting a YouTube channel because like it was kind of a weird idea for me to put myself out there on the internet and for everyone to see me talking, and like I kind of like didn't have that idea until start of this year, where I watched a YouTube video from one of my favorite YouTubers. His name is Ali Abdal. So he is a medical he's a medical YouTuber, but he talks about other stuff like productivity, and he talks about a lot of different things, right? But one of the video was about how YouTube has changed his life literally, and like basically the few things that YouTube has changed his life. First of all, is really obvious, but it's like the sort of side income point of view that he has because of YouTube he earned a lot of side income, but at the same time he's able to sort of provide value to others, finds it very fulfilling. And the second thing is that because of YouTube he got to meet so many interesting people that he never thought he would meet. So kind of like what we're doing right now. If I haven't got a channel, I would never have the chance to like talk face to face with Paul. Well, not really literally face to face, but close enough. I would never talk to Paul if I don't have a YouTube channel. And he got to talk to a lot of famous YouTubers like Thomas Frank, and he also got to talk to book writers like James Clear, who wrote Atomic Habit, and he talked to loads of interesting people because of his YouTube channel. And the last point is basically YouTube allows me to express myself outside of just my career. So I think it's really important for me to, in my personal view, to diversify your
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
And I had a look at some of your videos, and you clearly had to think a lot about whether to become an actuary or not. So I wonder if you could share what it was that really attracted you to become an actuary in the end.
Yeah, so basically I was doing my civil engineering degree when I was in uni, but then I realized that I didn't really quite enjoy the work when I was in an internship. I still do enjoy the maths and like the learning aspect of it, and I think I can apply it to the actuarial field. I know a few people who are actuaries, and I got to talk to them, and I kind of think, okay, maybe I can give it a try. So I applied to this reinsurance company as a non-actuarial graduate, because that's the only role that was available to me. And then I just got to talking to different people, and I realized it's probably something that I would enjoy. But the reason that I kind of had some back and forth with the career is because it can sort of feel quite dry when I was working as an actuary. Like, so there were times when I was like, oh, do I really want to spend so much, like such a big chunk of my time doing studying while I can have a 9-to-5 job and that's it. I don't need to do extra studies. But in the end, I think, like, yeah, it's entirely. I think it's worth it, because I think the job itself is interesting. It's meaningful. It keeps you kind of keep the insurance company in check, and like, so that you know that they have reserved enough money to pay the policyholders, and you can offer insurance to many different people. But yeah, I would say there was a bit of a back and forth, mainly because the study commitment is very big. And I was like, do I really want to go through that? And also, it can seem quite dry at times, but I guess as the knowledge comes in and you know more of what you're doing, it can be remedied. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I also saw you have videos on efficiency. So I wonder if you have any top tips for getting the most out of your days.
Yeah, so I used to be a very productivity driven person, I guess you can call. Like I would be very upset if I'm not being productive that day. But I think now it's gradually changing. I'm more accepting of not every day is going to be perfect, and some days it's just going to be a slow day. But what I do is that every day I set at least one task that I say I would complete by the end of the day. And if nothing happens during that day, I would that will be what I do. And I find that really helps, because at the end of the day, you know that you've achieved at least that one thing that you set out to achieve, and like you sort of like kept your own promise to yourself. And by setting these like daily goal, I'm making progress to what I need to be done. And the second thing, I guess, is that by the end of the day, you can always feel like you can do more. I always feel like I can do more. What if I just procrastinate less during my break time and spend more time working? What if I just take a shorter lunch? What if I log in half an hour earlier? But there's no end to it. So at the end of the day, you might as well be happy with how much you've achieved, because you can't change how the day went, but you can change how you react to how the day went.
Wise words. Thank you. And I've also seen you've got videos about the actuarial exams. So I wonder if you have any tips there for people watching who are studying themselves.
Yeah, so I would say, just first of all, understand that it's a big commitment, and because of that, just be prepared to sacrifice a lot of your free time. I would say I tend to overstudy, because that just gives me an extra peace of mind. So I don't only study during study day. I also study during whatever free time that I have, basically. And during the run up towards the exams, I would also put in extra hours. So yeah, just do what works for you. If you're naturally sort of a more anxious person, then maybe you should start earlier and give a bit more free time, even though technically you're not being paid for that, but you will be if you pass your exams. So just know that is a big commitment, and spend more time early on, so that you wouldn't start panicking during the exams. And the second thing is, don't bite off more than you can chew. So a lot of my peers tend to want to do more exams than they physically can do possible at any given sitting. And I think it's good to be ambitious, but also you have to be flexible when it comes to these exams. So I always think one passed exam is a lot better than 3 failed exams. So yeah, just understand that they're a big commitment, and maybe you have to, like, it's completely fine to take 5 years and take it slowly. And if you feel burnout, just take a study break. Talk to your managers, take a study break, take one exam sitting out, and just let your mind kind of rejuvenate, because it's a long process. It's a marathon and not a sprint. You don't have to set a goal to complete everything by 3 years. Just do it for the time that you're comfortable with. So that's what I think my advice will be.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I pretty much echo everything you said there. So thank you very much, and thank you. Thanks. Amazing for coming on and giving your advice to my viewers. It's been really nice meeting you. Yeah, just to let everyone know that Arnold and I have recorded a video on his channel where he's asking me the questions. I'll put a link up on screen for that. And do also check out Arnold's channel in general. I'll try and put a link for that as well. And please, everyone, don't forget, if you're watching videos on YouTube and they're helpful, then please like them, subscribe to the channels which help you. This really indicates to us, the creators, and to the YouTube algorithm that we're putting out stuff that's valuable, and it will support and encourage us to keep making this content. So thank you, Arnold, again. Thank you to everyone for watching this, and goodbye.
Thanks very much, Paul. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you.